Hey guys, we're filming from the car today because one, it's really good lighting. Two, the baby is sleeping, so perfect time to make the content for this week. And I'm waiting for my boyfriend to get to this park because we're gonna play some tennis matches together. So I'm just waiting for him to get here, and it might be a minute, so we're gonna record the video now. So those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Mackenzie, and I talk about all things just kind of like health conscious lifestyle, kind of crunchy parenting. And yeah, today I am doing a video about what can happen when you like really detox your life and how sensitive it can really make you. And when I'm talking about detoxing my life, I'm talking about how like I very rarely consume alcohol. Almost never. I do not consume caffeine. Almost never. I don't consume nicotine at all. I eat a really clean diet. I'd say like 98% organic. Every once in a while when I'm out to dinner, which is rare, I'm probably eating something that's not organic, but yeah, so I don't clean my house with toxic chemicals. Like, the list goes on and on. Like, I'm trying to replace a lot of my wardrobe with organic linens. Yeah, I'm wearing bed sheets. No, but like organic cotton clothing. My bed sheets are organic cotton linens, like those kinds of a thing. And what I've noticed over the course of my young adulthood is when I was like 18, 19, 20, I used to be able to slam 3 rock stars a day and be chillin'. I used to smoke cigarettes for like 10 months. When I was younger, I used to smoke the light blue pack of American Spirit. So like I used to do excessive caffeine, excessive nicotine. I was nearly chain smoking. Not really chain smoking, but like when I would be driving in the car, I'd have like 3 in a row. So I used to do excessive caffeine, excessive nicotine, excessive alcohol. I remember me and my friends, you know, when we were younger, 21, whatever, getting an entire box of wine between me and my friends and just drinking the whole entire thing casually and like blacking out on like a regular basis. Yeah, just doing the most and doing everything. And when I was younger, I could handle all of this so much because it was so prevalent in my life that like I didn't feel sensitive to anything, because I feel like the toxin load in my body was so high and so intense that like I probably could have I don't know, fucking cleaned my whole house with bleach, smelling the fumes, and been totally fine. Like, I used to not use like the most cleanest household cleaning items. Like I would use like Clorox or products, you know, just like really, really harsh chemicals. I've stopped dyeing my hair. That's another thing that I have removed from my life. I rarely wear makeup. Lotions, body lotions, things like that. I make sure for the most part that they're fragrance free and like not super chock full of carcinogens like Bath and Body Works products. And that's another thing, like the list goes on, and I'm sure most of you can relate. We grew up in a generation that was like obsessed with Bath and Body Works, and I just remember dousing myself every single day in hormone disrupting perfumes and washing my body in the most fucking fruity ass body washes, using the most fruity ass body lotions, just Bath and Body Works head to toe constantly. And that's something that I don't do anymore too. And it's like crazy because when you smell that stuff now, it's like, oh my god, like this could give me a headache. Like, especially if I smell people that like they have washed their clothes in like Gain or some kind of really scented like laundry soap, I legit am like, ooh, like Man, that's intense. And like, that's what I used to wash my clothes in too. So it's like, over the course of my young adulthood, I used to use all of those things. I used to drink, smoke, over caffeinate super bad every single day, and I wasn't sensitive to it back then. And I don't think it's an age thing, because like, I'm literally only 26 at this point. Like, I don't think I've become sensitive to things because of aging. I seriously think I have become sensitive to everything, because when you like raise your vibration and start like not being able to tolerate all of these things, you get to a point where like, if you try to reintroduce it in the future, it feels so awful that you literally can't even, like, no, but you'll feel so sick. So yeah, that's what I want to get into today. That's kind of like a little prehistory into how I'm feeling these days. So like I said, super toxic lifestyle growing up, eating a lot of processed foods, McDonald's when I was a kid, all of that stuff was very prevalent in my life. And a very normal diet for me when I was younger. And now we're going to get into the second half of this video, talking about the lifestyle that I have now and how I feel whenever I'm around those things, or whenever I reintroduce something like alcohol or something nowadays at 26. So fast forward to now, I'm 26. Like I said before, I don't do nicotine, I don't do caffeine, I don't do an excessive amount of processed foods, I don't do toxic household cleaners, toxic body products. And now I have become so sensitive. Like, for example, 1, I don't drink hardly ever. So now, say there's a special occasion and I have 1 glass of wine, I will literally be drunk off of 1 glass of wine, okay? And like, it just doesn't feel good in my body. Like, I don't feel like grounded in my body. I heard that whatever substance that you do, you like temporarily go to the frequency of like that substance. So like, if you're drinking alcohol, like you're going to be lowered down vibrationally to that place temporarily. And you know, I'm a really crunchy person, but there is still that, you know, off chance that I have a drink every once in a while. And I'm talking about like once every few months or something, and it will like heavily affect me. And another thing that I used to do when I was younger is I smoked a ton of weed all the time. And like, I could go about my day and just act totally natural. Whereas like these days, if I even take 1 puff of weed, I'm like not even on this planet. Like, it is like not okay. Like, not that long ago, I went over to my friend's house and she has like weed edibles, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can totally handle this. Like, give me one of them things. And I knew that I wouldn't be able to handle this, but there's a part of me that was like curious what would happen. And I took half of this little gummy. It was just a gummy. I took half of the gummy, and an hour later I was feeling fine. So mistakenly, and people who take edibles or have taken edibles, you know, that's the biggest mistake, is taking the second half. I took the second half and I was literally blasted onto another planet. I was dry heaving over the deck, like trying to puke. I had body aches and chills. I was shaking. Worst panic attack of my entire life. I literally was laying on the couch in fetal position, like shaking like this bad. And that's a substance that's legal. I cannot even believe it. Like, that's just like for sale. Like, because I in the past have done like psychedelics, like mushrooms and acid, and I'm telling you, like, weed trips don't even compare. Like, weed trips are so fucking intense and so scary. So like, that's another thing that I used to do that now I just do not have the capacity for anymore. And like, if I'm cleaning a house, so I nanny on the side, if I'm cleaning a house and all they have is like toxic chemical cleaners, it literally makes me feel ill. And this is just something to talk about, like, just for our society as a whole, is I feel like so many people are so toxed up in their body and so full of toxins that, like, this doesn't really faze most people. Super intense smells, like cleaners, alcohol, weed, cigarettes, every toxin, you name it. I feel like so many people are so casual about it and just so, like, okay and, like, feeling fine when they're using or being around these products. And it's like, it has gotten to the point where it's nearly impossible for me to, like, want to even be around people partaking or people spraying these things. It just gets to the point where your body really does detox. And I know we can't avoid every single toxin there is. They're spraying the skies, for God's sake. Like, we can't avoid toxins altogether, but our body actually does a really good job at cleansing itself and detoxifying itself. So, like, if you do choose to, like, detox your life and not smoke, not drink, not do all these things, like, you will become so sensitive. So just fair warning, like, if you decide to, like, detox your life, and I've noticed this with a lot of people, like, I've watched some YouTubers that are like, yeah, I used to eat Chick-fil-A like every week, and then after I learned about all of the pesticides and all of the toxins in the food, like, I cannot go there anymore and I can't even tolerate eating it. So it's like, man. And coffee, oh my gosh, don't even get me started on coffee. So I don't do coffee anymore. It's too intense. The only caffeine that I will do is, like, fucking the little tiny bit of green tea that's in an Olipop, and that will get me fucking zinging. All right, I'll be zinging around. I'll be being crazy off of an Olipop from the green tea and that. That's how sensitive I am to caffeine. So it's like, I just can't believe that there was a day and time in the past where, like, I would go to Dutch Brothers and get, like, a 911. If anyone knows what that is, it has, like, I don't know, like, fucking, like, 6 shots of, I can't even remember. I used to work at Dutch Brothers and I can't even remember. Like 6 shots of coffee or something like this. And this is not organic coffee, y'all. So not only are you getting severely dehydrated by the caffeine, raising your cortisol super high, stressing out your body with the caffeine, but then you're also toxifying your body up super intensely by the inorganic coffee, because coffee is sprayed like a motherfucker. So it's like, we just gotta stop, you guys. Like, places that people think are good too, like Chick-fil-A, they think that's the Lord's food. It's fucking not, okay? I don't think Jesus would be into what we're fucking spraying on our food and what we're doing to animals, y'all, in the animal fucking industries. Starbucks. People think Starbucks is so nice. Fucking, it's not. Like, the coffee itself is so toxic because of what they spray on it. Like, why do humans think that they can spray, like, a pesticide on a food that's meant to kill bugs and for it to not have any repercussions on you? Like, that is absolutely insane to me. Anyways, this video is just meant to show you that, like, detoxing your life is possible, but the fair warning, when you do, you become so sensitive. And that's something that I don't think people think about a lot. It's like, oh, I want to do a detox or, like, clean up my life. I'm like, just be wary that if you try to smoke a cigarette down the road or have a sip of wine or something, you might feel extremely sick out of nowhere because your body's not used to it like it used to be. And that's, like, a pretty obvious statement to make. Like, yeah, obviously, if you, like, detox your body, like, it's not gonna feel good when you re-up on the tox, you know? But, like, this is just my own personal experience. Sometimes I feel like I need a little bit of toxin, you know, just to keep me rooted down on this planet. Like, sometimes I literally feel like I'm just gonna, like, drift off into space or something. Like, I feel like there's days where I'm like, I'm gonna go get a hard kombucha just to give my body a little tox so that I can like stand being on this fucking toxic planet. Those are thoughts that like go through my head. Anyways, you guys, I asked you on TikTok what video you wanted to see for the week. I got a lot of responses off of Instagram, surprisingly. I normally get more responses off TikTok, but I got more responses off Instagram of what you guys wanted to see this week. And the options were like stop normalizing the overconsumption of alcohol, and 2, like becoming really sensitive after you detox your life. And so I got more too. So that's the video we made today. And I do these little polls every week of what videos you guys want to see, because I have so many content ideas in my brain that sometimes I just can't pick. So I've been asking you guys a lot to pick, which has been pretty fun. But if your option that you wanted to hear about didn't get picked, don't worry, because it'll probably, you know, be made in the future. I just am trying to make and like expedite the process of the content creating on the videos that you guys actually really want to be seeing. So yeah, detox your life, guys. It'll be worth it. Just be wary that when you do, you will become a sensitive little baby like me and not be able to handle shit. All right, have a great day. I love you guys so much, and yeah, stay fucking pure. As much as you can when they're fucking modifying the weather and spraying shit on our fucking air and our water and our food. So yeah, that's all for today. Go ahead and follow me on my socials. My Instagram is Birthright Beauty Bar because I am a lash tech. I also am a yoga instructor, so the schedule's on there for people who live in town. My TikTok is the Mackenzie Joe. That is where I talk a lot about of like what I'm going to be posting in the following weeks, where you guys can vote. But yeah, soon I'm going to be getting a really nice camera, so the content quality is going to be better. The audio and video quality, everything will be better, so stay tuned for that. We are going to be taking our channel a lot more seriously. I basically just fucking record on my iPhone as of late, but soon I want to be starting learning about how I like to actually make really good content, good quality content. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and don't forget to subscribe. The content will be getting better, the topics will be getting juicier, and I can't wait to see you guys there. Love you, bye.